All right, we here with my coach, Coach Phil Hawkins. Coach, man, I mean, Coach, can I guess the real question is, can it get any better, Coach?
I'm not sure that it can get better, but it was pretty good last year. But ultimately, we came a game short of what would be better. So, yeah, it can get better, and that's our goal this year is to find our way to Kroger Field.
All right, Coach. Now, as far as the city goes, we done took the city rivalry on the north side to another level now. I mean, Coach, it's finna get intense now.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we're in the same district now, and the way High School Athletic Association set things up, your district becomes less and less valuable if you've got the right RPI. So,
That is true.
having four great teams in a district, gives you still you got a shooting match when
Yeah.
it comes time for the playoffs. So, yes, our district, I think our district's probably one of the toughest 6A districts, and certainly adding Douglas to the district step things up. But, our focus really is on Bryan Station and navigating our way. We got to get to the district games first.
Yeah, that's true. Now, Coach, you graduated 16 seniors, I
Yes,
believe. Okay, so you got 21 juniors coming back. Actually, I think, and these juniors have played quite a bit. Pretty much are like your guys.
they're my guys.
They're your guys. Like these guys have been. You've got young quarterback Trenton. Well, now he's not young anymore.
That's right.
Trenton cut right. We've watched him grow and mature as a quarterback. You lose Jeremiah Mundy Lloyd, but you still have
Bennett.
Bennett coming
Yes.
back. And Coach, man, just kind of tell us about this off season, how spring has been going, and just kind of like your goals for the team as you get ready to ramp up the season.
I think things were just, went on as usual for us. We have a plan inside of our program, and winter is super important for our kids to get strong. And we had high numbers in the weight room, and that's the expectations at Bryan Station anyway. When spring football came around, it was a little bit different for us this year at spring football because, like you said, we have so many kids that have played for so long now that putting the old guys in and running the offense was pretty much like we left off the year before. So
Mm-hmm.
we plug and played a couple guys. We got to replace Damon Green,
Mm-hmm.
and like you said, Jeremiah Mundy. But for the most part, when you've got all your linemen back, your quarterbacks back, and those things make spring football a little bit easier. It gave us some time to evaluate the younger kids that we haven't yet seen. We're excited about them, but we also know we've got time to develop them because we have a lot of maturity in our roster now. So, things were a little different during spring.
All right, Coach. Now, as we get ready for this season, Coach, we looked at the schedule. Coach, uh, I mean, why you do this to yourself, Coach? At Buford Green would say he want to cuss at you for this one, Coach. I mean, you start off the season, you've got perennial power Trinity, then you got Franklin County, another perennial power. Bowling Green, I mean, they were just runners up. Ballard, 6A contender. Then you get into your city schools. You got Taste Creek, Henry Clay, a vastly improved GRC. Then the big game, Douglas, and then Madison Central is kind of like wow. And then you come and close out with Central Hardin. Coach, I mean, you pretty much done hit the 6A top 5, I believe. Top 10?
Yeah, pretty much. I think what people need to understand, and this was a lesson for me.
Mm-hmm.
The guys on my schedule are the teams that responded back and said we'll play. So you get yourself into that situation. Douglas has learned that a little bit
Mm-hmm.
this year, trying to build their schedule. These are the teams. This is the level that we compete at. Trinity certainly doesn't think Bryan Station's an easy game.
Yeah.
So we don't think Trinity's an easy game, but we feel like we can compete with them. Franklin County's a great program. Bowling Green, you have to play some high level guys, and I think you saw that last year.
Yes.
At 0-3,
Yeah.
people thought the wheels had fallen off, And then by the time the season was over,
we was
we
winning.
lost to 3 state champions.
Yes.
Last year, 3 of our losses were to eventual state champions. A lot of people probably don't consider that, and that's with a fairly immature group of kids.
Yeah.
We played a lot of juniors and sophomores last year, and we had some valuable seniors in our program, but we've got a lot of experience coming back, and this is the kind of schedule we have to play to be at our level.
Hey, Coach, the one thing I love, though, we will get to, like I said, we'll get to see the top programs in the state this season come through Bryan Station. Coach, we love what you've done. My man, Coach Buse, not here. I know he would be doing backflips right now.
Yeah.
The fact of everything that happened. Man, I just want to say I appreciate what you've done is bringing that pride back to the north side. That practice before the game where they brought all the alumni back, man, that was something special.
That was probably one of the best things that I've experienced in my coaching career, to see all of those former players show up for a practice. It wasn't real warm outside, and to see their excitement and see the amount of support, and to see former NFL players that had come through Station take the time to come up and visit with us. It was an amazing day for our kids, and that's the environment we want to create. When we met 3 seasons ago, I had some goals, and I feel like we're hitting our goals, and part of that process now is to find our way into state title games, and we're going to have to play those teams in order for us to compete in state title games. That's our goal, and that's where we are.
All right, Coach. Now, just as we get ready for the season, I know, man, offers galore. I know the Frazier kids are hot right now. Like I said, Trent Cutright, I think he's committed or has been getting a lot of action from like D2 schools and stuff. And who are some of the players that you're going to be leaning on coming into this season?
Well, it's funny because when you think about some of these kids, we've been talking about them for 2 or 3 years. But Jason Hawker, who committed to Akron, he's led our team in tackles. He's had 300 tackles in his first 3 seasons combined, which is pretty good for a inside linebacker, and so we expect big things from him. Of course, J.T. Haskins, who last year was amazing on both sides of the ball. He has multiple Division I offers. The twins, the Frazier twins, of course, are pretty special players, and like you said, they've been hot with the recruiting trail as well. Trenton Cutright is probably one of the most athletic kids you'll see on any football field on a Friday night. And so we're excited about his maturity and him being back. And then our offensive line, we're returning all 5
starters
which
back.
Makes it great. Bennett, Bayou Bennett, he averaged 8 yards a carry last year on 100 carries. So he's not a new guy. We split a lot of the carries for most of the season with him.
Almost a 3-headed monster, because Frazier was getting a lot of carries too.
Frazier too. So, we feel great about our kids, and Isaiah Watts, who had to sit out last year, has been one of our best players. He broke his foot down in Boyle County and sit out the whole season. And he was one of our better DBs as a freshman and sophomore. So, we're excited to get him back. We've had some young players show up to the program that are big and strong and will find their way into some role playing maybe, and we've got a great group of kids.
All right, Coach. Man, we look forward to big things out of my Bryan Station defenders, Coach. I got your back, Coach. You know that, right? I got you, Coach. I got you.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You
got
our back.
Die. We win and we ride, Coach. Like we're gonna be doing a lot of winning this season, Coach. Keep doing big things. And keep doing what you're doing, Coach. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.